Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? You see, I can never come outside without that being a fucking issue. Like, I look at this shit. Look at all this fucking Golden Crust food I just brought right here on Main Street. Nah, I'm good. This is why a lot of people like dealing with a lot, even though a lot of Hispanics don't like niggas or like blacks or morenos or negro, whatever the fuck you want to call them. This is why a lot of them stay in business. Prices, quantity and quality versus mainly quality with not quantity. You know, this is why a lot of black owned businesses don't last, and this is why a lot of people don't like dealing with West Indians. Nasty fucking attitudes, man. You know, like, all these bitches inside of here are miserable, and this one bitch, she's bipolar, because 1 minute she's happy, the next 2 or 3 hours she's not. It's like, I don't got, you know, it's not my job to sit here and deal with a whole bunch of bipolar bitches, you know. And I told him, like, this one Jamaican dude, like me, like, I'm like, yo, like, you know, smile. If me don't smile, there's a problem. If me smile, there's a problem. Whatever me do, there's a problem. And I'm like, listen, man, I'm not here for all that. You know, that's exactly what I told her. I gotta put my phone down for a second, y'all. I'm like, yo, I just spent $110 in the store. And to be honest, I know what y'all gonna say, why the fuck you going there? Normally I don't have problems in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the fucking issue. Then I'm talking and she cut me off, and then she mad because I'm saying miserable. You know, like, and I'm like, yo, and the dude's like looking at me smiling like, yo, you're right. It's like the same problem I had with a store like 5 blocks down there. Their food isn't that good, but it'll be there on the weekends. Real cool chick, but these other, like, these bitches here in this Golden Crust, like, there's this one chick in there, her name is Lisa. I always like, and the young girls, even though the young girls mess, whatever the fuck, I don't really know, but all I know is this bitch had a problem. Like, I don't know what the fuck her problem is, but it's like, yo, you got people coming into your store, but you know what? They don't own the store. They're not the owners. That's why they truly don't give a fuck. And somebody might say, well, then, you know, like, one part of me did want to say, you know what, fuck it. Let me just get the fuck out of here. But then it's like, you know, the owner is cool. Like, she's this real tall, like, she's a real tall, not to be disrespectful, dyke looking chick, but she's cool. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Real cool, man. And there's a couple workers in there cool. But the one chick, like, I don't know what the fuck I don't know what their problem is. But it's like, yo, me working. Yeah, you working. You got a job, and you know what I'm saying? You're fucking alive, and you got a job. You know, and this is why I tell people, this is why black people never get nowhere in life. This is the fucking reason why blacks never get nowhere, and why a lot of this girl, look at her. She ain't paying attention to what the fuck she doing. And you know, black people are like, it's just fucking deplorably disgusting how a lot of niggas act. You know what I'm saying? Always, you know, like, and even a brother, I'm looking at him like, and we both know, because he's like that, he's thinking the same thing. Like this is why a lot of people don't like hiring black people. Fucking attitudes. Like the other day, like on Sunday, right? Oh, but a lot of minorities. Oh shit, I forgot, I can't make no turn. Like, for instance, what the fuck is this person honking at? So, like, on Sunday, me, Fam Alex, and Fam Eric, we went to IHOP. I mean, you know, I was starving. My stomach would touch my back the whole fucking morning. But, you know, we finally just agreed on one thing, so we just said, fuck it, we settled. Now, you know, the thing is, like, you know, we always look out for each other when we go, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Fam Alex did us the salad. You know, he paid for our entry, which is pretty cool. I drove, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I basically hosted the food, you know, which is what I do because they both done it for me. You know what I'm saying? So it was no fucking issue, no problem whatsoever. But they had like 3 Hispanic kids in there, all on their phones. I had to get up a couple of times, and the bus lady could barely speak English, and she was the one to run around trying to get them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, yo, like, this is crazy. So the young girl she didn't have that. It was like maybe 6-7 people in there, like all out through the whole IHOP. This chick, I don't know if she's the manager. If she is, I feel bad for them. But she's like not really checking on nobody. Hey, you guys need, like, you gotta fucking find this little bitch to find. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, she's Hispanic, but same shit. And I'm like, yo, they around on the phone, like texting, and I'm like, yo, like, this is why people don't like hiring young fucking people. And it's like, everybody's in their phones. Like, and I'm trying to explain to this lady that, yo, you know, you got your head above water, and she's just like, and she's like in front of everybody, like belittling and like kind of being like real disrespectful to the young girl. I didn't like that, because it's like, yo, like, you know what? And then that's the reason why the atmosphere in there at times is so fucking annoying. It's like, who wants to come in a place and spend their fucking money? Because at the end of the day, every fucking dollar, you just got $100 for the day. Yeah, you're gonna get more money, but every $5 to $10 you get helps pay everybody's rent. It helps pay for your food. It helps pay for everything. So you can't walk around with that real nasty fucking attitude like, oh, fuck your money, or you know what? And this is why people are like, oh, well, blacks need to support. Blacks don't like supporting a lot of black-owned businesses, because blacks want to show their ass and act the fuck up. Like, I'm so mad. I fucking forgot to go to get my damn hot chocolate on Wawa. But yo, like, the shit, it's like, yo, like nigga, just spent $110 in there. Like, you know, I could have went to a Hispanic place, spent fucking $8 on some fucking on a plate of food, and even if they don't like my Moreno or Negro ass, they look at like, yo, I look at the green currency. I don't give a fuck about this nigga's color or whatever. And let's face it, a lot of Dominicans ain't nothing but fucking Haitians that speak Spanish, regardless of what the fuck they think. That's all you are. It's like Canadians and fucking the U.S. Like, you know, Canadians and U.S. citizens, we're the same. You know, like, so we call bacon, they call their bacon Canadian bacon, and yeah, a lot of them speak French and shit, but at the same time, it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, only thing separates you is a language, a different fucking pledge, and a curriculum and shit is slightly different. You got different money, but you all speak English. It's all stupid shit, man. You know what I mean? But like, yo, like, this shit, like, I had to do a video on this, because it's like so fucking, I mean, it's pissing me off. Like, a nigga, I can never go outside without somebody fucking getting under my skin. This is, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, you gotta be so fucking rude. This is like, oh, well, if me smile, there's a problem. If me don't, there's a problem. If me this, if me that. And it's like the way she's talking to the girl. And it's like her and the other chick, the one that I said bipolar. You know, she's normally with Lisa when I go there on weekends. I like Lisa, not only because Lisa is one of the better shaped and better looking females in there, but because even if she's stressed out, she always has a fucking smile. And she's always nice. That's why most of the time when I go in there, I don't speak to these bitches. I go in there, I place my order. Like, the young girls, I don't have no problems with them. And it's like, you know, last thing you need to do is castrate your fucking attitude and aura on these young girls for them to start doing the same thing you do. And it's a fucking shame how so many blacks are like that. Like, real fucking arrogant, rude, obnoxious, and like and it's sad, because if I was fucking Mexican or white or Asian, if I was anything other than another nigga that walked up in that fucking Golden Krust, I could have switched my orders or whatever. They would never show any animosity or any kind of anger or misleading negative demeanor whatsoever. But because I happen to be another nigga, let alone a Yankee, they want to show their ass. This is why I stopped going to the other one. But the other one I only go to every once in a while if I pick my wife up from Bridge Church early on Sunday morning if I'm not doing nothing. And we'll just go there to grab like Aki and fish and shit. Because not only did that lady hook it up, but that older West Indian lady is cool. Versus some of the other people that work in that store. I mean, at that, not the Golden Krust I'm talking about, but this other one I was showing you guys. Even though you couldn't see it because it was like 4 blocks down or whatever. But anyhow, it's like, yo. And again, the only reason why I go here is to support the owner. The owner is cool. Nice lady. And she's Jamaican, but she doesn't have an accent. I know she's definitely the owner or one of the owners because everybody seemed to clamp up when she's around and shit like that. You know what I mean? But it's like, yo, like, shit is crazy. And it's like when I called on the phone, I think it was the same lady I'm talking about now who was cool when I was like, yeah, you know, I placed, you know, I asked them if they have festivals, which is like a long roll type dough that tastes really good. And she was like, yeah. I said, all right, so can you put 6 aside for me? And it's a good thing I did because as I was there, other people were asking for them and they were already done. They had the fried dumplings, but not the festival. All the fried dumpling is basically the same shit. Only difference is that it's just rolled up like a, you know, it's rolled. It's just like it's like a ball. That's the only difference between the festival and that. But like, yo, like, I tell you, these fucking people are like crazy, man. Like, it makes no fucking sense. Like, you know, motherfucker going there spending hard-earned money, and then people wonder why nobody's showing no business. Because people, it's the attitude, man. Niggas act fucking funny. Black people always want to act funny when it's a business. You know, oh, I'm gonna treat you like shit because you a nigga like me. You know, and this is, it goes back to that whole Willie Lynch shit. Like, all this shit is just fucking crazy. And like I said, was it for the owner, Lisa? And it's like, I could have been like, you know, fuck y'all, I don't want your food. But then if I would have did that, they probably wouldn't serve me, or it would probably be a big stink, and then I had to get the owner involved, and then Lisa. It's like, it's too much. You know what I mean? Plus, I was hungry, and I really wanted this shit. So you know what? And then it's like I look at the dude and I smile, and I'm like, yo, at least you smile, so that made him feel a certain way. And I said, yeah, bro. And he's like, yeah, I feel you, fam. And I was like, yeah, man. You know, it pays not to walk around being being miserable. Then she's like, oh, you heard him say, oh, now I'm miserable. Yeah, you a miserable bitch. You know, women hate that, you know, like, it's all right for them to have an attitude because they got that stink little fishy smelling pussy between their legs. You know, don't get mad at me because you bleed for 7 days and won't die. And now you want to fucking act funny because I'm like, yo, like, you know, I come in here to spend my money. I don't come in here to deal with no fucking funky bitch in their attitude. And this is why niggas don't like this is why a lot of black brothers don't like fucking with women. And I hear a lot of brothers say shit like, oh, that's why I don't fuck with American women. Man, let me tell you something. West Indian women are even worse than than American black women. So I don't know what perception people have of that. Cause that shit ain't true. A lot of these bitches out here, black women are black women. It don't matter what fucking country they hail from or what, if they have an accent or not. Man, black women always seem to have a real fucking attitude and bullshit with them. And I call them out on that, cause my wife knows better. Like when she have a funky attitude, I'm the first one to call her a bitch. You act like one? Hey, listen, it is what the fuck it is. If you act a certain way, I'm gonna treat you and call you out on it. Do the same thing with my daughter, my mother, my sisters, my niece, anybody. I don't give a fuck. Any of y'all niggas out there who ever see me in person know how I am at toy shows and know how I am at the flea market. I call shit for what the fuck I call it for. I don't hold my tongue for shit. And I said it, you know, she was being a miserable fucking West Indian bitch. And you know, like a part of me wanted to order more food and then tell them to go fuck themselves. But then that wouldn't be cool because then they'll have food that they gotta throw away and you know. And I will, you know, the next time I see the owner, I'm gonna talk to her about that. Cause it's like, I don't need to go and spend money in anybody's place and I gotta deal with fucking attitudes. Especially if I ain't do nothing. Then she's like, oh, well, if me smile, there's a problem. If me don't smile, there's a problem. I ain't asked you all that. All I basically said was like, yo, smile a little bit. Be happy that you're fucking alive. You woke up this morning. Like, you got people that didn't wake up this morning and ain't waking up. You got people right now as we speak getting raped, sexually assaulted, beat up. I mean, you got a lot of people running around on this earth right now going through shit. Going through way more than your funky West Indian ass is going through. And you want to fucking act the fuck up a nasty bitch. You know what I'm saying? Then she's like, oh, now him said me miserable. Yeah, you that's one thing about women, especially black women. They don't like to be, you know what I'm saying? They don't like, you know, they like to come out their fucking face and shit, but they don't like the outcome of it. You know what I'm saying? You work in a place of business. And again, this is why a lot of people A lot of black folks, including other West Indians, why you think a lot of them got Mexicans and shit working in their fucking kitchens, and they got every other race but blacks working? Because of the fucking attitudes. People ask me all the time, like, yo, who would you hire? And I say, I would just, if I could, I wouldn't even open a restaurant. If I did something like that, I would do a food truck, and I'll have like 2 people there. Me and probably my cousin Russell. That's it. I wouldn't really hire nobody, and I wouldn't hire a regular black chick off the street, because I'll be like, I'll tell her right there, yo, get the fuck out of here, you fired. Because last thing, I don't like dealing with nobody's attitude. No funky attitude. Only motherfucker that's going to have an attitude is me. And if I have an attitude, it's got to be directed to an individual that made me have it. I'm not going to just have this fucked up attitude because I had to come to work today. Motherfucker, you don't like your job, leave. Leave the job. Nobody put a gun to your head and say, hey, you got to do this job. I don't understand fucking people. And this is why black folks will always be the bottom of the food chain anyway, because the motherfuckers don't support each other, got the nastiest fucking attitudes, want to walk around saying, oh, well, fuck this nigga. You know, hey, I'm black, he black, I don't give a fuck. But then, you know, let me would have been Mexican or anybody with a fair to light or pale skin color go up in there and decided not to change, whatever. They'll wait for me to leave to have an attitude. You know how many times I've been in a lot of West Indian and black owned businesses, and I've seen whites and Hispanics and Asians going there almost disrespectful in a way, very demanding and disrespectful, and these niggas are always passive to them. Always fucking passive. But then you come in there being passive and nice because you're in an establishment, and at the same time you're putting money in their pocket, and then they want to give you their ass to kiss. Niggas are funny. Unfucking believable. Then she's mad because I'm talking to her. First of all, I'm talking to that guy because she kept blabbering on like if I'm her husband and her boyfriend. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man, whatever. Just finish the order. And I dismissed her like that because at that time, you know, you want to be a miserable fucked up bitch. Be a miserable fucked up bitch. That's all I'm gonna say. You're miserable. And then you don't want to be called out for you being what the fuck you are. Like, it's not my fault you having a fucked up day and you're just sick of life. Anyway, y'all, gotta go. Peace.